Hey, this week let's talk about creating happiness. Hey guys, Randy Gage here, back home in my place, in my little island between Miami Beach. And I want to talk about happiness, choosing happiness, manifesting happiness, and whether happiness happens to us or we just create it. I want to read you something. I'm going to say it's Epictetus, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, from his discourses for you guys who study philosophy. Like I do, this is this Stoic philosophy or Stoicism. And so this is from Discourses 4.41 and 2. Here's what he says. Listen to this. Remember that it's not only the desire for wealth and position that debases and subjugates us, but also the desire for peace, leisure, travel, and learning. It doesn't matter what the external thing is. The value we place on it subjugates us to another. Where our heart is set, there our impediment lies. So what he's saying there is, when we give, is this whole thing, the whole philosophy of Stoicism is, hey, you only worry, you only think about, you only act on things that you control. And most of the world we don't control, right? Even our, the only thing we control is our thoughts. The thing we control is the choices that we make based on the thoughts we choose to give precedence to. We don't even control our body, right? Some of you have seen the video of a friend of mine who's, they made a Nike commercial out of it, Kyle Maynard. Born congenital amputee. So he's got his arms end here, his legs end before his knees. Right? He doesn't control that. There's people, they're going to get in a car accident and they're going to have one of their arms cut off. There people are going to get diabetes, cancer. Yeah, do we influence some of that stuff? Yeah, by our exercise, our diet, or whatever. But there are things in our body we simply can't control. You'll hear me mention the spinal surgeries I have. And sometimes people get down in the comments and like, well, if you're such a prosperity guru, why did you manifest that? Why don't you change your diet for this or change? No, guys, this is a congenital, condition I was born with. It's hereditary. And it is what it is. I'm not going to change that. I'm going to influence that. I'm going to work with it. I'm going to, I do my surgeries, I do my stretches, I do my exercises, I do whatever I can to make the most of it, right? But I don't control that. You don't control who gets elected president or prime minister in your country. You don't get to control the economy. You don't get to control the weather. You don't get to control the universe. You get to control how you choose to view all of those things. And so even when we're talking about good stuff, I'm learning Spanish. Some of you have been following my progress along with that, right? But if I say, well, when I am 100% fluent in Spanish, then I'll be happy. Well, I've just given away my power. If you say, well, when I lose 15 pounds, I'll be happy. When my book becomes a bestseller, I'll be happy. When my spouse changes and acts this way, then I'll be happy. No, you're always giving away your power. You have to choose happiness. Funny, I had the track on my closet door in my master bedroom was sloppy work by the contractor, and so the door wouldn't close. So for 2 weeks, I'm not able to close the closet door because there's these screws sticking out that were preventing the track wasn't laid right. And today I had a guy here working on the vanity, and I said, hey, can you? And he fixed that. And so he fixed it, and I thought, oh, I'm so happy that's fixed. And of course, I was thinking about this show that I wanted to share with you. But if I give away my power to that closet door, how happy am I going to be, right? So happiness is a choice. We don't get, one of the things I put on Twitter this morning, something to the effect of, you can go to out in the countryside to a cabin in the woods. You can go up on the mountaintop. You can get under a palm tree in a remote tropical island somewhere. But still, the best place for a retreat, the best place for harmony is your own soul and your introspection. So think about that. Give me any thoughts you have down below, and we'll continue this, looking at some other aspects of this in some future shows. So remember, happiness is a choice. What are you choosing today? Peace. Love you guys, and live rich. Hey, have an amazing week. I'll see you next Monday. Remember, don't run with scissors, and remember to floss.